This is Twit.
What's the largest power supply unit you're running right now?
Just like around my house, probably like an 850 or something.
Are you even using the capacity on that? Well, you're actually, I shouldn't be asking you this question because you have extenuating circumstances involving some high performance computing environments. But I just thought it was cool. Lee did a review of Seasonic's new Prime 600 watt Titanium Fanless power supply.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's 600 watts. There's no fan.
It's like, and that's a lot of wattage. Unless you're running multiple GPUs and a fairly hefty processor flat out, 600 watts is going to be more than enough for the vast majority of humans. And there's not a lot of them out there, but this one's rated 80 plus titanium and, 0 dBA, fanless operation. It's incredibly efficient. Yeah, and, Lee did his usual incredible array of testing, outstanding voltage regulation, low AC ripple, a single 12-volt output can deliver up to 50 amps or 600 watts, which is epic. 4 PCI Express connectors, 2 4+4 pin / 8-pin ATX CPS connectors, a 12-year warranty. I was excited about 10 years. I'm even more excited about 12 years. Gold-plated connectors. He says the build quality is excellent. Japanese capacitors. The danger, though, is that you need to have excellent case airflow. So this doesn't eliminate needing air to go through the power supply. It just means the power supply is set up in a way that allows you to, it's pretty. There's lots of holes in that enclosure because they want lots of air to move there, and that air is going to move through that power supply enclosure via all those holes inside of it. So you're going to need to have good airflow inside of your case. You're going to have to manage it. And it's not the least expensive power supply, or as Lee puts it, 80 plus titanium efficiency plus fanless equals expensive.
Yeah, it's definitely expensive. We were doing some math last night on the efficiency combined with the range of wattage, and if you run this thing at 300 watts or so, it's almost 95% efficient.
Yeah.
So,
which is pretty amazing when you think about it.
You almost don't even need to worry about having case air moving through it at that point because it's only dissipating 20 watts or so, which is nothing in terms of PC heat output, right? Mm-hmm. It could almost just radiate that out with no airflow and still run relatively cool, just on its own. That's that much surface area with only 20-25 watts dissipation, it's going to be fine. It could literally just be sitting on a desk out in the open with nothing blowing on it and wouldn't overheat. So it's interesting to see, that much of a, you have to put really good parts in a power supply like that in order for it to be able to, run at those high wattages with literally no fan. So,
but you're basically saying the math says I don't need to be as paranoid about airflow through the fan as I am.
I would be paranoid if you wanted to run this at its max. I would be paranoid. Okay. 600 watts, it's going to be dissipating something like 50 watts. Now you're starting to get up there to where things will start cooking if you just let them sit with no airflow. But again, so much surface area that 50 watts even isn't that big of a number as long as there's some small amount of airflow moving over.
Right. And to give you an idea what that actual cost is, it's not brutally expensive. I mean, if it only lasts 10 of the 12-year warranty, you're talking about $20 a year, $199.90 from Amazon.com. So that's a pretty sweet power supply. And it's also funny that we're looking at these really amazing power supplies and being like, that's so expensive. But I guess, compared to a fanned power supply, it is a little pricey. Man, I want one.
Yeah.
I don't need one. I want one.